fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here for video number 10 in my Stay or Go series. I haven't done one of these in a while because I thought I had pretty much decided what I was keeping and what I was getting rid of prior to the move up to Canada. But after traveling with everything in the trailer and then unloading everything and trying to find space for it, there are a few kits that I've kind of gone to, do I want to keep this one or not? This one was sort of on the keep list just because it is a Craftibly kit. And if you're not aware, Craftibly is now out of business. I loved Craftibly. I thought their quality was awesome, especially their round drill kits. I don't think I ever did a square drill kit from them. Anyway, I kept it just for that reason because it was round drill. I figured it would be nice quality and it was craftable and you can't get them anymore. However, after kind of looking at this one, just looking at the picture, I'm like, I don't know if this is something I want to hang on to. I bought this during one of their sales, one of their we're trying not to go out of business sales, which unfortunately didn't work. So this kit only cost me like $20 and some odd cents, I think, total. Yeah, I'm just not sure I want to keep it. So let me get everything out of the box and we'll see what we think. Now, I don't remember the stickers coming like this, but there are stickers and it looks like they're pre-cut. So let me get the canvas out of the bag and everything. We'll look at the toolkit, all that good stuff. Okay, so you can see we've got here our stickers. It is a round kit. It does have some crystals. I think it has some ABs as well. We'll look at those in a minute. And we've got our lovely toolkit here. So we get a standard toolkit inside their toolkit. So we get just a pretty flimsy tray. We get a scrunchie to go with our diamond painting plastic pin. We do get some multi-placers. We get a 7 and a couple of 4s. We get some very sharp pokey tweezers. We get some pretty old wax. This could be because it traveled in the trailer. I don't know if that's why it's all cracked. I'm not going to use this anyway, so I'll just junk it. And then as extra pieces that didn't come in that part of the toolkit, we get 2 extra little things of wax. I'm not quite sure why they're in baggies, but and then we get 2 different chevron little patterns here of washi tape. And we get a little cookie cover minder. So that's what came in the toolkit. Let me get all this put away and we'll look at the stickers. So here are the stickers. These I think are when they very first started doing the stickers. So you can see we've got 2 ABs and we've got 2 crystals. The LZ is their crystal codes. These stickers, however, are huge. So I don't ever use the serial numbers. I can for sure cut those off. I don't know if these would even, if I cut that off, if they would even fit in the bottle case. I might have to scan this in and shrink them down to get them to fit on the bottle cases, but we'll see. So what kit is this? It is called Midnight Warrior. So here is the little logbook sticker. It is 20 by 28 inches. Craftibly is one of those, I think, only places that actually did it in inches rather than centimeters. So we'll have to measure and see what actual size it is. 62 colors. But in looking at this, part of my hesitation is this is just going to be, it's confetti, which I won't mind, but it's just so much blue. And a lot of it is her skin. Skin is notoriously tricky to do, to get the shading right, to make it look realistic. Yeah, I'm just not sure how I feel about this one. Also, it looks like maybe this is old enough that some of the ink is kind of coming off or it's extra or something. Let me grab the canvas and we'll look at the canvas and see what I think. Definitely with only 2 ABs and the 2 crystals, there's plenty of room to add in extra ABs if I wanted to, but I'm just not sure I want to diamond paint all of that blue. So let me grab the canvas and we'll look at it. All right, so I can see the cover sheet has some creases in it. I don't think that's transferred to the canvas because the back of the canvas looks fine. It is scalloped along the edges here, but then for some reason they disappear over here, though it is perforated to keep it from fraying. So we've got a schematic on this side and a schematic on this side. The size again is 20 by 28. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought. I wasn't sure if this was going to be too big. There is quite a bit of multi-placing here, even though It looks sort of confetti. So maybe doing this big block of blue that I was afraid of won't be as bad as I think it will. I can't fit this whole thing in the frame, but I will take B-roll so that you guys can see the whole thing. I like the antlers sticking up off of her. I like her mask, her face. There's actually not too many colors on her face or skin. Her face is, well, there's a nice section of multi-placing, but her face is kind of confetti. But her shoulder and all of that isn't too terrible. There is quite a bit of multi-placing. And I just love Craftably's quality. So, oh, see, this was a definite no just looking at it in the box. But now that I've opened it, I'm like, maybe. So where would our ABs go? So all of the moon is going to be ABs. The little stars twinkling are white ABs. There's some green ABs in her mask. And then the two crystals also go in her little headpiece and her mask, the red one, and then the yellow one is also part of the mask and her headpiece. So lots of spaces to add like blue ABs. I wouldn't add any ABs on her skin because I just don't think that looks good. But maybe some in her hair just to give it a little extra shine. Or maybe some fairy dust, pixie dust, if I had some of that would be good. It is Craftably. It is nice and sticky where you need it to be. It is a poured glue canvas. I need to take off the cover sheet and kind of smooth it out just to get the wrinkles out of the cover sheet. Again, they didn't translate to the back of the canvas. The canvas isn't wrinkled, just the cover sheet. I don't know if it came that way or if it's something because of the way we transported it. It was in the box, so it should have been fine. Anyway, yeah, definitely leaning maybe. 62 colors. Let me grab the drills and we'll look at those. Oh, no, let me measure it first. So it says it's 20 by 28 inches. So let's see if I measure. It is actually 20 and a 16th, which is how many centimeters? So it's 51 centimeters. And if I measure it the long way, it is 28 inches, which is about 71 and a half centimeters. So pretty spot on for their measurements. All right, let me grab the drills and we'll look at those. All right, I'm gonna save the ABs for last. So what do we have here? We have kind of a peachy pink, a bright blue, a lighter blue, a sky blue, like a dark red, very dark blue, a dark gray. And looking at these, they just have the serial numbers on them, no DMCs or anything, so I'm definitely going to want to use the stickers or something to kit these up. Dark green, burnt sienna, a butterscotch, an orange, two different shades of like a slate green, almost like a sagey green, two different shades. There's a slate blue, a dark brown. We've got a light brown, a spring green, an off-white, that kind of a dark orange, and then we've got three different shades of orange, like a pale, a true orange, and then like a dusky orange, a golden yellow, and like a tan color. We've got two bags of this kind of grayish blue, so I'm going to assume that's a background color. We've got like a turquoise green, like a salmony color, a dark gray, pale orangey peach, a butterscotch, and a light brown. We've got like a reddish brown, a dark gray, a brown, and another kind of like purplish gray, almost mauve sort of. Ooh, a very full bag of this kind of darker slate blue. That is, I'm going to assume, because of the number of drills, another background color. We've got some black, not very much black at all, a dark gray, some red, some navy blue, some light purple, and then we've got a couple more of these kind of slate blue colors, one lighter than the other. Again, these are going to be the background like night sky colors. Then we've got a brown, another like butterscotch color, mustardy yellow, a dark gray, a spring green, a pink, kind of a dark red. And then we've got what I assume are some skin colors here, like a peach, and then a slightly lighter peach. And then we've got an orange, And we've got two more shades of blue, like a night sky blue and then a lighter sky blue, another kind of tannish peach, a light brown, and a very light tan. So those are all of the colors. Let me get those put up out of the way, and then we'll look at the special drills. All right, and then for the special drills, like I said, we've got this AB white, which is going to be the moon and all the little stars. We've got some green, which is going to go here in her mask and her feathers. And then the two, the red and the yellow crystals, which will also go in her mask and the feathers. So lots of places for me to add special drills, which I will likely do. And I'm leaning towards keep on this one. It's smaller than I thought it would be. I wasn't sure I would like I said, all the blue, but there's way more multi-placing in here now that I'm looking at it. There is confetti, but there's way more multi-placing than I thought there would be. I won't mind the confetti in her hair or in her mask. Those are not huge sections of it. And down at the bottom, there's enough with her kind of cape and her hair and her dress and everything and her skin that I think that will hold my interest as well. Also, it's a Craftibly that I can't get anymore. I'm leaning towards keep. What do you guys think? It's a round, which means it'll go pretty fast. But are there any negatives that I haven't thought of? Really, the only negative I'm seeing at this point is the size. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but it is a little bigger than I want it to be, if that makes sense. Just because I know the amount of time that it will take me to get this done, probably 40-ish, 45 hours. A little more, a little less, depending on how much confetti, how much multi-placing, all of that. So the size, and I'm not completely in love with the image, but it is a Craftibly, and that alone kind of tips the scales maybe. So leave me a comment and let me know what you guys think. Would you keep it just because it was a Craftibly, even if you weren't in love with the image? For me, I don't typically frame a bunch of my paintings anyway. They're just going to go into portfolio storage, so that isn't a factor generally in my consideration. It's how much enjoyment am I going to get out of the process of doing it. This one actually looks like it might be more fun than I originally thought, just looking at the image on the box. So yeah, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. If there's any other negatives besides what I've mentioned, any other positives besides what I've mentioned, let me know if you would keep it or let it go. Definitely will have to think about what to do with the stickers because they're so big. But if I have to scan them in and make my own, I can always do that. It's not a huge deal. I just hate to waste these because they're already printed and cut. So I'll have to see if they fit on my bottle cases. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fit. Well, they would probably fit on the Elizabeth Ward on the larger containers, but not on the small ones. And some of these, I have so few drills that I would want to use the tiny containers. So let me know what you guys think. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.